I'm gonna show you really quickly some of the books that I have here. Physical books, because I have also many books in my Kindle. Since I moved countries, I didn't, it's not so recent. I moved 3.5 years ago, but I don't really, I didn't used to buy many books because I was worried about space and things like that. So I'm gonna show you the range of books that I have here. Again, it's a very, very short video, and just to show you what I have now and everything that I'm reading. So obviously most of these books are unread, but let's go. Yeah, so this one I bought when I went to Brazil. It's about the story of a restaurant in Brazil that I love. Also, there are some recipes there. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to make any of the recipes because some of the ingredients are very regional, very Brazilian, let's say. So yeah. Then this 4 here, it's all regarding my new hobby, which is sewing. So here I have a book of the Great British Sewing Bee, and they show you how to, make some clothes and some basic things about sewing as well. And there are some patterns there as well. I've read a little bit, I've been learning a little bit with it, but obviously couldn't finish yet. This one is, oh my God, this one is like the Bible of fashion design. And this one is more if you want to start your own pattern making. So I'm also studying it. It's not a book that you go and read. Of course, you have to study, very slowly, let's say. This one again as well, there are many techniques here that you can use when you're learning to sew. And this one, oh my God, this book is so beautiful. It's about Liberty Fabrics, and this one was a gift from my boss. And again, it's so beautiful. I don't think it even should stay here. I'm gonna have to put somewhere else. Okay, but then I'll put it later. All right, so, and here what we have some books in Portuguese that I started reading because from, some recommendations. So this one I read abroad in Japan. Gonna be honest, didn't like much. It's interesting, but yeah, I wouldn't say it's the best thing I've read. Oh, I love this one, New Yorkers. I have one that is called Londoners, but it's I borrowed to a friend. This one is my best, my favorite book of all times. I read it at least once every year or every 2 years because it's absolutely beautiful. I always cry. Very embarrassing when I am reading public because I just can't control myself. I just cry. Here, this one I haven't read yet. I think I'm gonna, maybe I'll take this one with me in my trip so I can read it. It's about the Mediterranean, etc. Just like the theme. And let's see how it goes. Then I have Edgar Allan Poe. I have another one in Portuguese. Here I have a little guide to Bali because I was gonna travel to Bali, but then I didn't. But that's okay. It's there. Maybe next year. We never know. This one I started reading. Very interesting. Written by an anthropologist. So yeah, I think it's interesting. Let's see how it goes. Then we have, and these are all themed Italy. I love Italy, so Tuscany. This one is about Venice. I haven't touched these books yet. But let's see how it goes. These ones are all books that I haven't read. This one is in French. I just bought this one recently when I went to France, to Paris. So it's a kind of a souvenir. And also, since I know the story is Madame Bovary, so I think it's going to be easier for me to understand. Although I started and it's not as easy as I thought, but that's okay. I also found the audiobook, which is great. So I think my idea is to get the book, get the audiobook, and read them together. This one is in Portuguese, Les Miserables. Yeah, this one. When I start this one, it's gonna take me probably months. So I am saving it a little bit for when I have more time. And then, okay, here we have Charles Dickens. I'm very excited to read this, David Copperfield. This one I started reading is about Elvis Presley, a biography. They say this is if you like Elvis Presley, apparently this one is the best biography about him. So I started reading, didn't finish yet because, you know, I start books and then I don't finish books and then I start another book and then eventually I'm gonna finish it, but not now. Then I bought this one, mistakenly in Spanish. It's Steve Jobs biography. They say it's amazing, but I didn't know it was in Spanish, so let's see how it goes. Really, I don't know if it's gonna if I'm gonna be able to read it. Then I have here Bernard Cornwell. I have To Kill a Mockingbird. This one is very classic, let's say. And here, this one, oh my goodness, I started this one probably years ago. But, yeah, haven't finished yet. Actually, a year ago. It's really interesting, but again, I got stuck, I don't know, in the middle, and then started other books and then couldn't finish. So that's it. My library is not very big, not at all. I have many other books in my Kindle. I'm trying to not to buy too much. Yeah, but it's very tempting. But yeah, that's it. Just a very, very short tour of my very, very limited shelf of books. So that's it. Yeah, I hope you can, if you have any other recommendations of books, please let me know. I love reading and seeing other different stuff. Bye, see you soon.